those members are only supposed to be in the outro. So I need to make a new one without the members. But anyway, that's the new intro. Thanks to our good and great Australian friend Daniel James for the ship to. I kind of came up with the basic bare bones, and he took it and he's like, "No, let me make that better," you know. And I feel like next I'm going to get a shoe suggestion from him. So, but that's Daniel. He's awesome. Thank you very much, Daniel, for doing that. Because this is off the tricks. This is the USS Kobayashi FU NCC 80085. And yes, that spells boobs.
Yes.
Yeah. But we are going to talk about, I guess, from the top here, top 50th hottest women in real Star Trek. And we're going to cover the news first. But of course, I want to make a quick announcement. I was thinking today about all that's going on in the world and all the different streams I'm doing. So what I'm probably going to start doing now on Friday nights, I'm going to start changing it up. Some Friday nights, and I realized this last night with Alora doing EU Talk, or whatever she calls it. That was a great stream. Go back and watch it if you missed it. We were just talking about all kinds of Star Wars stuff, and
she was grilling your ass.
Yeah, and I told her to, though. I said I want it to be Barbara Walters on 2020 style,
I didn't
I'm
see you crying though. So
yeah, I'm like a nervous exec, like with a cigarette. Like, why are you asking me all these questions? But she said she was going to put her glasses on, but she never did. But point is, I'm going to start changing it up. And some Friday nights, I'm just going to do Expanded University and bring some people on that like to talk about that. But then some Friday nights, I'm going to switch over to one of my other channels, Grounds of Expediency, and me and Greg and maybe a few other people will talk about
naughty things,
current events, naughty things, right? So that's going to be fun. And then sometimes we'll just do kind of the regular thing, right? There's a lot of different options of what we can talk about. So that way it doesn't become formulaic and all that stuff, because we're also going to be talking about that stuff on every other Monday night with our good friend Deadwood Dale on Indecent Behavior, which debuts tomorrow night. So that's what I'm going to start doing on Friday night, guys. Either way, I think most of you will enjoy it. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Anyway, how are you this weekend, Greg?
I'm doing all right. Had kind of a fun little task to do yesterday. I finally kind of narrowed down my issues with my CPU overheating, and it was my all-in-one cooler was basically just completely failed. So
damn, dude.
Like right now, my CPU temperature is a nice 37, 36 degrees currently, and before it'd be like 74. So, and that's Celsius. So
how do I get to that? Side. How do I find my CPU temperature?
It depends on your motherboard and software. So,
oh, okay.
So this motherboard, it's Asus, so it has some monitoring. It's AI Suite, so it has some monitoring capabilities. Nice. So, because what it'll do is it'll change my, the software will adjust the fan speeds based on the temperatures. So, if the load goes higher, raises the temperatures, it'll kick the fans into a higher RPM to cool it off.
Gotcha. Yeah, we can hear your fans sometimes.
Yeah, it was like they were basically always on, almost in full RPMs before, because the CPU temperature would get high. So I bought this other cooler, and this new cooler is actually not as good, I guess, as the one I previously had. It's not as thick, the radiator on it. But it's obviously it's working better because it's working at all. Old CPU cooler I had in this system when I first built it, so it was probably due. And so yesterday I spent a good amount of time opening up the old computer, cleaning it out, vacuuming up any dust and doing all that fun stuff. But man, I had a bitch of a time mounting the radiator because the screws just would not catch. And if you've ever dealt with trying to like mount a radiator into a computer case, and you're by yourself, you got to hold the radiator in the right spot so all the screw holes line up, and then manage to screw the screws in at the same time. And meanwhile, the especially with an all-in-one cooler, dangling from the radiator is the two hoses and the pump that goes onto the CPU unit. So that's kind of in your way, all at the same time.
Yeah, I've only done a drive before, so
well, liquid cooling.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, liquid cooling like is a pain in the ass if you do like the full setup where you buy the pump and all the piping and you kind of manually route it to each water block on your motherboard, your RAM. You can have it on your obviously your CPU, and then you can get water blocks for your video card as well. That's a pain in the ass. Like you got to really be into doing that stuff to really like doing that. The all-in-one coolers aren't as effective, I think, as the full setup, but they're very slick. And what it does is it frees up a lot of airflow space in the case as well, because you don't have this huge fan and heat sink over the top of your processor. So it just makes the inside of the case look a lot smoother, a lot slicker, a lot more organized, and by having less stuff in the way, your passive air cooling in the case does a much better job. Yeah, and custom loops are expensive because you got to buy the fittings and all that stuff. And you don't really know until you actually start putting it in there, like exactly all the things you need. So you end up overbuying pieces.
Right.
And then, of course, you always have that nervous factor, too, is like, make sure everything's tight, because obviously you don't want the liquid coolant leaking in your system.
Yeah. Well, good luck with that. Samuel says he's going to be back.
It's working, though.
Yeah, that's good.
I said a lot of cuss words for a while, though. It was intense.
Oh, I've been there before. Liquid Blake's in the house. Thanks for being here, Blake. Mike Dub, the Bald Eagle's in the house. Tim F is here. What's going on, Tim? Teresa's here with her customary rose. Jack of all casuals, big time Trek fan in the house. Timon from Brazil. Shane Nolan is here for probably a little bit because he always has to go to bed, understandably so. Greetings and sanitations. Yeah. Fuck Norris is in the house. What's going on? One man shows here. Oh, yeah, he's talking about your cooler. I hope I didn't miss anyone, but yeah. So tonight we're going to be talking about that topic that you all know. Phil Abudi says the heat dissipation of air versus water is the same. You just move it from the middle of the case to the outside. Wow. Did you know that, Greg?
Yeah, like I... So liquid cooling, well, it depends on your setup, of course. Because if you're going air cooled, then airflow in the case is a significant factor. So you have to make sure that you buy a case that's good for it. And then you're also routing that air over and through it. Otherwise, like if you're blowing around the hot air and
Melissa's in the house,
leaving the case, you're not doing a whole lot of good. Mm-hmm. So liquid cooling, I air cool for the rest of the case. So like I don't have any liquid cooling on my video card or any of my drives or my RAM or anything like that. That's all passive cooled. But I do like the liquid cooling solution because it's just, like I said, it's more elegant looking inside the case.
Yeah.
And it can be quiet, depending on the pump you get too. Though I mean, you can get these pump systems and everything from a liquid cooler that's just as damn noisy as a freaking regular fan.
Nice. So there's not that much Star Trek news, man. It's like they had this convention and it was pretty much all lower decks. To me, it seemed like.
Yeah,
there's no news
how
coming out of
little talk there is, like on Twitter about lower decks.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Like if you
there's been how many episodes out? 2 now?
One.
Okay.
And if you weren't looking for it, you wouldn't know it's out.
Right.
And like I went to Rotten Tomatoes, and there's 7 critic reviews for it. Mm-hmm. And of course, they get like the first 5 episodes of the season to review, so they're not just reviewing one episode. but 7 whole critic reviews. Like 7 critics bothered to write a review, and it's all your usual cucks, your IGNs and your
right,
and your things like that.
Simpson cucks, yeah.
Yeah, of course they're all rated at fresh, but then you go to the user reviews, and you have to look to get to user reviews. There's only 1 5-star rating. Everything else is a 0.5.
Oh yeah,
including my review, which I'm about to post.
No, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Onto Rotten Tomatoes? Why not?
Oh, I thought you meant you're making a video and all that stuff.
No, I'm not making a video. It's not worth it. Like, the show is just so blah. But my review is, what if Star Trek consisted of over-emotional, hyperactive, self-centered buffoons instead of competent officers? This is the series that shows you. Do you like Star Trek show filled with nonsensical, over-the-top plots stuffed full of disrespectful callbacks? This is the show for you. And that's my review.
Oh, that's all you need. Yeah, and Rhino finally got it out of his system after a year, and he's done his tracking fobs video that I got a preview of the other night. So definitely go check that out.
Yeah, I watched it.
He has a montage of every instance of the fob showing up. So
yeah, kind of at the end of the video.
And it makes me remember how bad that show is
because he's wrapping up, and I'm looking at the meter at the bottom, and I'm going, like, what the hell? There's like a quarter of the video left.
Yeah.
And he's like,
I did the same thing.
Bye for now. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck? Did he like forget to turn off record? And we're just
and then you hear him farting and coughing.
We're gonna get a view of him, Jeffrey Tubining himself. Like, fortunately, that was not the case. It was just shots of the tracking fobs beeping in action.
Yeah.
Those things are just ridiculous. And to be honest, Rhino, I thought I was expecting you to go even more detail, because I think you just scratched the surface of how dumb they are.
Yeah.
And how poorly they're used. My best example is the fact that in season 1, episodes 7 and 8, the whole not having Baby Yoda in the baby carriage thing would have been obvious to anybody who had a tracking fob.
Right.
Like why did Grief Karga think that Baby Yoda could be in the inside of that building when he could clearly just pull out a tracking fob that would tell him that no, he's sitting with the 2 jackass, scout troopers up the hill.
Oh, and hey, before we cover
just so dumb, so mindless.
Before we cover these few pieces of Star Trek news, did you hear the Mandalorian news?
What's that?
That Horatio Sands, that played the blue guy, he has been accused of grooming back in, I think, 99 to 2002.
They'll just write that into the show. That's what he was. That's why he had a warrant out for his arrest.
Yeah.
Fucking.
That's a good one. Hey, John Beck and Coach Clearfloss. But yeah, go check that out. It's from about 3 days ago, I think, is when the news came out.
Jeez.
But yeah, not much Star Trek.
It's these Hollywood people that dare to moralize to anybody about anything. It's like you guys are the biggest collection and concentration of degenerate human beings on this planet.
Yeah.
There's no other place that is less moral than Hollywood, California.
Nope. And when you say moral, it's not necessarily like our code of ethics. It's any code of ethics. They just do
basic, decent human decency.
Well, and not only that,
the most
but
obvious.
Even with each other, they follow the code of selfishness, whatever satisfies their needs in that moment. That's the code of ethics that they follow. And
they are the most ruthless, cutthroat, self-centered degenerates that exist on this planet. There's no worse people in the world. Look
what Parrothead's saying.
I consider them basically part of Hollywood now. I mean,
there you go.
It's an amalgamation now of those industries.
But not very much Trek news coming out of that fucking convention. I tried to look for it and couldn't find it, but I found 2 interesting things, and they're really weird. So this one, yeah, John Lancie talks moral issues on Picard, and some of his quotes are just outright shit in this.
But just bizarre.
Yeah, I'm finishing. This is him talking. I guess he has a Cameo account and he does these videos when you sign up or some shit. I am finishing up my last couple of scenes on Picard, and that will have been season 1. So one thing to come out of this that depresses me, they're filming 2 and 3 back to back. So the show's going to get a 3, which is depressing to hear because I don't want it to get a 3. I'm on Picard right now. As a matter of fact, on Tuesday, I finish up my last scene for season 2. It's a different Q, but hey, it's 34 years, so I am a different John. Okay.
That is so... Okay.
It's like because he's a different actor, the character is different?
Well, right, and the passage of time, but you're a Q.
Yeah.
Like, the passage of time really should not mean a whole lot.
Why does he look like this, too? Yeah.
And the thing is like, okay, so your character developed, but it changed completely off screen. So basically, like every other character that this goddamn show has created, they're just bringing the person in name only into it. Like,
yes,
they're just flat out saying, like, hey, everybody, if you're excited to see Q again, don't be, because it's not really going to be Q.
Right.
That's literally what he's fucking saying.
It is.
Like, oh, it's a different character. Well, then go away.
Yeah.
I don't want you then.
Yeah, it's like, Q is going to change, this timeless being, in 34 years. 34 Earth years. I mean,
he did change through the course of the show. His relationship
with
Picard,
he though, or was he just always that way all along? But the way he was behaving toward him was part of the Dr. Phil tough love type relationship. I really don't know, but yeah,
maybe, and that would be something that actually might be interesting to explore. Like, do Q really evolve at all, or are they basically the same from when they were born or created or whatever?
And why does he look like this? Why does he look old?
Phil the pump failed.
Yeah. Did he become depowered again? Who knows? But he goes on here. I am going to be on Picard. A very different Q this time. He all caps, a very different Q. We will see how everyone feels about it. I think it's pretty good though. The actor has
that does not sound confident though. Does that sound like
though pretty good though?
It's going to be pretty good though. Like,
and then we'll see how everyone feels about it. Yeah.
Right. That's not like reeking of confidence. Like wow, like they really did something cool with my character. What an interesting turn. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Like, that would be one way to spin it that would maybe like exude a little confidence. But this is like, he's changed, and we'll see. Like, oh boy.
The actor has previously said that he is annoying the shit out of Picard in season 2, so some things don't change. In another recent video asking the actor for advice, he responded, I'm not very good at advice stuff. I'm mostly good at banging people's heads together, like Picard said. Which I do in Picard, so watch that.
Well, see, and I just to dial back to that annoying the shit out of Picard, that's early seasons of Star Trek The Next Generation.
Yes.
Like, Q was not like, if you go back to the episode where he takes him back to, his academy days or all good things, like like those episodes, Q's not antagonistic towards Picard much at all. He frustrates Picard because he won't give the answers to him. He makes Picard kind of figure it out himself, but he's not just annoying the shit out of him like a little child. Like, he in the Next Generation TV show all them years ago, their relationship already evolved to that. And this to me sounds like it's going to go back to where he's just going to annoy Picard. Like, that's a regression. That's not.
Yeah, but here's the problem.
Who wants to see that?
Here's the problem.
I don't want to see the Robin Hood Q episode again.
On all these shows that they make, they use early depictions of these characters because they go back and watch the shows and they just watch a few episodes and they're like, all right, we're good. And then they start writing the characters when they don't go far enough into the series. So it becomes clear that they haven't watched the entire series. You know what I mean? But when
they're writing it based on memes and tropes about the character and not like what the actual character is.
Yeah. And some people will go and watch every episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every single episode before they even attempt to write for that universe. But if they only saw like Encounter at Farpoint and a few other episodes, they're like, wow, this guy's a real dick. That's what we're going to do. And then they just do it.
Or if they saw him appear on Deep Space Nine and Voyager, where he basically, in those shows, which he should have never been on.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, like Picard and Q should never appear outside of Picard.
Yeah,
that's my feelings about the character of Q. Because if you look at those episodes where he was with confronting Janeway or Sisko, he was back to that kind of antagonistic, annoying thing again. So like, I guess if you watch the later Q episodes where they were just bringing him back to like for a one-off boost in the ratings as a gimmick instead of an actual story. The later versions of Q were gimmick Q. Again, more season 1, more Cupid, more that kind of crap.
Right.
Of what he turned out to be. Because I really do like the Q character. And so this, like, it's kind of extra upsetting to me because, like, one of the things I like about Q's character is that evolution, and almost like he became the antagonistic big brother, and then the brothers kind of got older, and they have, like, a normal man-to-man relationship. Like, if you grew up with brothers, younger or older, you fought like cats and dogs, annoyed the piss out of each other when you were younger, right? Depending on your age differences. But then as you grew into adults, that relationship changed, and it became more of a friendship and and brotherhood versus a confrontational arrangement. That was the evolution of Picard and Q, and that's kind of one of the things that I liked about his character. And this, just to bastardize it again. Ugh.
Oh, it's everything though. It's not just Q.
It's fully expected for this show and these people that are running it. Absolutely.
And this is weird. This is nothing really to do with the character, just more real life, John Lancie. But in another new video, Lancie talked about how Star Trek has always been a show about asking questions, and that his Q helps spark these moral discussions. And this will continue in season 2, where he is more than just a provocateur. And here's what he says: I have this sort of composite idea of families getting together and eating dinner and watching Star Trek, and most importantly, talking about it afterwards. And because Star Trek is like secular cautionary tales or moral tales of a secular nature, it just gave families something to talk about and to ponder. I love all that stuff. By the way, I'm in it again. I'm doing Picard right now. It's weird how he keeps mentioning that. And actually memorizing some lines right now that have just that have just that type of kind of moral issue involved. So here's the thing: I don't remember, like with my family, it's like, whoa, that was cool, when this action scene happened or this character moment. I don't remember talking about, you know what I mean? That's kind of dorky. Like,
I don't know.
The Prime Directive was really taken to task in that episode, Dad. I mean.
I suppose it's possible. That was never the case in my family, because in my immediate family, I was really the only one that was really into Star Trek. So like I like,
but anyone you talk to about it, friends and stuff,
I like, in talking to friends, some of the moral issues and moral dilemmas, and like, what do you like, the solutions and things like that would come up in conversations, because there were some episodes that were kind of heavy, and we're just like, wow, that was like, I don't know about that solution, and just like, with DS9, what was one of your favorite episodes, right? Is where Sisko has to kind of make that shady call to basically lie to win the war, right?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's something that's just like the moral and ethical dilemma that he was in, and his solution, that could be worthy of a conversation. And I think that's where Star Trek does its best work, is when it can evoke that kind of stuff without getting too on the nose.
Well, I think that those conversations are happening, but I think it's with hardcore fans, you know?
Yeah,
And
it's not a casual dinner table conversation.
But here's the thing. You have casual fans. You have just fans, viewers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not that many watch Star Trek. We've talked about this. Then you have actual people that will watch it, right? Then you have the people that are loyal to it. Then you have people like us that are talking about the moral stuff. So I think that's like a very and families, again, I just don't see an actual family really getting into that stuff. If you're talking about the Cisco episode, you're more talking about that was a really cool ploy by Garrick, how he set everything up and did all that.
Right.
Less than, well, Cisco, that was a big decision. Yeah, some families probably did that, but that's less of a normie thing.
That's
than
so
people
rare.
Like us talking about it. Yeah.
Because I don't know many people.
High expectations.
Even my friends that were into Star Trek as much as I was, like they were also kind of like the only ones in their household.
Yeah.
It was like this idea that Star Trek was ever like get the whole family together. It was usually like one or two people in the family that were into it, and then the rest tolerated it because that was like, okay, you get to watch. That's your time to have the TV in the living room.
In the 60s, when my father watched it, he had a buddy that would come over with his wife. Okay. Do you think his wife and my mom were in there watching it with him? No, they're in the kitchen, like, doing all the gossip stuff, right?
Yeah,
and they're in there watching Star Trek,
playing bridge or something. Like,
mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah, it's a very niche audience, Star Trek.
It is. That's the perfect way of describing it. Yeah,
something that ever appealed to the masses, and it doesn't need to.
Mm-hmm.
This idea, this obsession with trying to mainstream Star Trek has just hurt it because one, it hasn't gone mainstream, and two, you're pushing away that niche audience that you did have. So now you're left with even a smaller audience than when you had before.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
Have you seen a recent picture of Jonathan Frakes? Miss Martin muses. Just saying.
Yeah, there it is.
Like I think William Shatner aged better.
I think I don't know. I kind of like the way Gates McFadden looks now. Still,
You know what? The funny thing is like Troy was supposed to be the eye candy on the bridge,
mm-hmm.
and I always thought Beverly Crusher was more.
Agreed.
I always thought Beverly Crusher was more attractive and
mm-hmm. more
likable.
Mm-hmm.
So like, not only was she more attractive, because she just had like, I don't know, something with her eye and like of course redhead,
mm-hmm.
like me some redheads.
Don't we all?
She was just more attractive to me. Like I had the hots for
that Crusher. One where she zips it down, in the horny episode. That was good.
Yeah. Yeah, and she's just like, I don't know. Marina Sirtis, had the rack, right? But that's kind of it. Like
she was annoying. It's not that she was a bitch. The way she
talked, like always,
she was annoying.
Was, she always had like pudding in her mouth or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not that she was a bitch or anything. She was just annoying. Like she's the mm-hmm. girl at the party that's worried about like the fact that you're breaking the law of the whole party or something, like just take her home. Someone take her home, call a cab or something because we're trying to party here.
Yeah, but just the temperature is never right in the room.
Mm-hmm.
She's just
perpetually
just an unhappy person.
Yeah.
It's like no matter where you take her, it's like not good enough.
Yeah.
And it, like, yeah, she and
never
Beverly
liked
Crusher
the
is like, oh man, I could throw down some beers with her.
Mm-hmm.
And she was actually pretty entertaining. I saw her at a convention, and she was a
and she can dance too.
Yeah. I mean, but that's kind of her background.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she was very entertaining. Great, engaged with the crowd very well.
Mm-hmm.
I still kind of want to like get the full details of like what happened in season 2.
Yeah, at the
Like
time, no one knew at the time. Like, guys, there was no, internet where you could just jump on and do
right.
that. Later, you got the Usenet boards where a lot of
Mm-hmm.
TV rumors and stuff were cycling, but not back in '88. No way. There was nothing
Nope.
like that. You just heard stories in the magazines like Starlog and shit like
Yeah, and
that.
that
Is
was
she
all
having
very
a
controlled
baby? Is she
narratives there.
pregnant?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So
Well, and the thing is like I don't think the audience received her character poorly at all in season 1.
mm-mm.
I just don't understand why. Like if you look at season 1 of TNG, like I don't know how you'd be like we're gonna keep Wesley and dump Beverly.
Oh, I know.
Like
Speaking of him, we're gonna
get rid of Tasha Yar too.
we're gonna have to lay eyes on him in a bit here when we get to the main topic. But really quick here, this other story, a Starfleet Academy series is in the works at Paramount, says Alex Kurtzman. Now, here's what's interesting. I believe it's sitting right here. Yes, it is. Sci-Fi Invasion from Wizard Magazine, Babylon 5, Season 5 is the cover story. But I found this article that had rumored Star Trek series, and this was before Enterprise was even a glint in their eye, right? Where in the fuck? Oh, and there's a whole like profile on Captain Pike in this, and he's like, one of my favorite Star Trek.
The rumor was that they were going to do that show, not Enterprise. That was going to be like the next one.
It's not in this one. It isn't. It's not in this one. But they would do profiles. Here it is. Ongoing voyages. What's next for Paramount's mega franchise? Star Trek Take 2. And this one they got right. It was basically Trials and Tribulations, the DS9 episode, where those beautiful effects that they exactly recreated everything, but like with different shots and close-ups, which STD should have done, if you're going to do a show set in that era. But they inspired Star Trek Remastered. So they guessed this one correctly. And again, this magazine is like from 97 or 98. So they correctly guessed that one. Starfleet 90210. And this would have been the Academy show, which is on this story from a few days ago or a few weeks ago. Next Generation. This would have been the Enterprise F. So kind of like Picard, except not shitty, and an actual ship. And then Klingon.
We're gonna do another Star Trek show that features the Enterprise. Just it's the next generation.
Yeah, and then Klingons, like a Klingon ship. So those were the predictions that they had, and that was really in the conversation.
They looked at the budget for the Klingon show, and I think they went, "No, we can't. Like, we got to have every one of our actors in the makeup chair for like 4 hours a day. Like, that's just not we can't shoot and like cost effectively and have all these Klingons all the time." So
right,
like I believe that was one of the biggest hangups about that one, because that one could have been an interesting show. Like, I would have been interested in seeing a Klingon show, and like a Starfleet Academy show could be interesting, but not from Alex Kurtzman. And I don't want it to be a young adult show, though.
No,
like I want it to be here's like my idea of a Starfleet Academy show would be like almost like a JAG type show, but not like procedural.
Well,
but like surrounding this, not necessarily the students, but the staff and of Starfleet Academy.
My idea,
rotate new people in and out.
My idea for it would have been to get some people that you'd seen before. Get the Boothby guy, right? Because this is late '90s when I was thinking of this. Get him.
I want the Adventures of Finnegan.
Yeah, get O'Brien, because he was going back to teach there, right?
Yeah, sure.
And then kind of mold an academy and an intelligence show together, kind of, and have like some of the cadets are recruited by intelligence, but they're not allowed to tell people. And don't make it like dark and brooding, but kind of make it
Yeah,
where
not the
it's
Section
interesting.
31 shit.
No, no,
Like
no.
I like
Mm-mm.
where it's all just a bunch of like, oh, the Federation is really just as shady as anybody else, kind of thing. And that's what Section 31 is going to kind of be. It's just this really
Yeah,
god awful, dark, sinister, like meddling thing, and be like, no, this is intelligence that are off doing like good things, like because you could like intelligence is so broad that it could be like intelligent part of an intelligence operation could be monitoring a pre-warp civilization
yeah,
that's particularly aggressive and therefore on the radar due to how they could disrupt a particular sector once they achieve warp.
yeah.
The concern from neighboring systems that would be in the warpath of this civilization, and how you have to manipulate the situation so these guys, the other systems, don't go engage in some preemptive war, some like an unethical maybe preemptive war to like snuff out the aggressive civilization before they go pre-warp,
And
and
don't
how
forget,
to navigate all that stuff. I mean, there's interesting stories to be told that aren't just like stupid, born the TV series in Star Trek.
that they have a ship. They have the Republic, so
Right.
they could go places on it. But let's read this really quick. Starfleet
Mm-hmm.
Academy Star Trek series is in the works at Paramount Plus, says Kurtzman himself, and this is from the 4th. So I don't know how we missed this, but Kurtzman has revealed he's overseen 2 more original shows, Paramount Plus. During an interview with the New York Times, he spoke about the recent success of Star Trek. Yeah, right. Starfleet Academy will be aimed at a younger public, although Kurtzman doesn't reveal if this will be an animated project or a live action one. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you just reveal that? Because it's probably going to be animated. That's the answer. As for Section
Oh
31, the show
God,
will reportedly star Michelle Yeoh as Captain Philippa Georgiou. Is
Georgia.
she the one that was in season 1?
She's in season 1, 2, and 3
And
of
3, okay. The
yeah,
character
like
she played in Star
the
Trek lore.
awful character, the ridiculous, like can barely get her lines out, and in a non laughable manner, like she's so over the top, like wannabe tough girl that it's just comical. But she's like super badass and can like whoop everybody. Her character is so garbage.
Yeah, there's nothing else on
Like if
this.
she is the lead of that show is deep.
There's nothing else on this. It's just that on Starfleet Academy, it's just that it's aimed at a younger public. So kind of like Leslie Headland's Star Wars show is female led, and that's all we know about it. And what era it's set in.
Like just
There's nothing here.
Picture what I'm going to imagine based on who's making it is it's going to be the Gotham High of Star Trek.
Yeah, or what's that Archie show that's out right now?
It's just going to be that young adult thing, and I'm sure they're going to have the dumb genius character. So fucking tired of these genius characters too. God, give it a rest, Hollywood.
Someone tell us the name of that Archie show, because that's just another one, like a Dawson's Crack type show. But they could have made it good, and they could have shown the progression of cadets learning over the course of several seasons and stuff like that. Riverdale, one-man show got it.
There you go.
Just, garbage.
Well, yeah, like there's room in the Star Trek universe to do a lot of different shows tonally as well. Like I think you could do a sitcom in the Star Trek universe. But it has to be it has to be very narrow in scope. It takes place in the Star Trek universe, but it doesn't pertain to any like major events or anything like that.
And you can't have Seth MacFarlane humor. I'm sorry.
No, and like no
No.
references, like,
Mm-mm.
and that's the other thing. Like, the only thing modern Star Trek can do is reference by name, better Star Trek. Like that's the biggest highlights. If you look at
I
like
s-
Lower Decks and everything, everybody's like, "Ooh, what were the Easter
well,
eggs
yeah,
in this
I found an
episode?"
article that, and they
Like,
were
"Ooh, look at all the
bragging.
Easter eggs."
They were bragging on how that's what Lower Decks does and why it's good because of that. And I'm like, man, if you think
It's
that's a reason for a show being good,
it's so fucking bad. I like the first episode of season 2 is like basically, um, it's a god character, and they reference Mitchell, um, from oh, what's that episode's name?
it's where no man has gone before. I remember your
Yeah.
review on that, yeah, because I haven't watched 1 second of that fucking cartoon.
No,
But
I mean this is the episode that just came out, and yeah, it's just, and you know how they defeat the
no,
character.
I thought they referenced him in the first season.
I think they referenced Charlie. They could reference it again, but this episode,
Yeah,
like, it's by name. They're like, "Oh, how do we defeat him? Oh, drop a rock on him." That's the joke.
yeah. Star Wars is
Um,
also that now. Everything is that now. I mean, every
and
single property.
but do you know how like Beckett Mariner subdues him?
How?
Repeatedly kicks him in the nuts.
Oh man.
I'm not fucking kidding. That's your Star Trek people. Where a
And
god character is
they
defeated.
claim it's full canon, people. So
Yeah,
not a
your Star
parody.
Trek god character gets defeated or subdued, by
Kick him in the
repeatedly getting
nards.
kicked in the nuts, like over and over and over again, which is some weird bizarre
Mitchell doesn't have
fascination, like,
nards.
because that had like fucking Loki and everything. Like, there's an obsession with ball kicking again in Hollywood. Like okay, I guess.
Well, they like to
And just a way to announce it.
allegorically kick men in the nuts. So why not
Yeah,
just have them really do it?
yeah. Let's just like let's not beat around the bush. Let's just
Yeah.
fucking do it.
Mm-hmm.
Just square in the nuts every time.
Oh shit! Sorry, Jack.
Yeah, and I'm not going to do reviews of Lower Decks. I had to drag myself to watch the episode, and I regret it. And I don't know if I'm going to even watch the next one, like, because I know what the next one's going to be, because I know what the title is. It's going to be a reference to that fucking stupid Arms Wide Open episode that whatever the fucking episode is.
Arms wide open.
Like the one where they speak in code, or like in riddles or whatever. Tamba,
Oh,
arms wide open.
Darmok.
Like that. Darmok, yeah, it's gonna be a whole fucking Darmok episode. Like, oh,
All right, before we get into the real topic here, and I've got some
yeah,
nice links ready for that, and I hope you do as well. Oh, one more thing after I read this, and then we'll get on to that. So, Jack of all casuals for $10 on Streamlabs, bypassing YouTube, Google's cut. Thank you, Jack. He says, after a long week in Vegas, it's nice to relax on the last night with you guys. P.S. Sorry for missing the last two. Don't worry about it. They're still out there. I thought Friday night was good. I talked about Robin and how he's never been anything but a straight man, a straight boy. And I also talked about, what else did I talk about? Oh, Animal Farm in 1984. And then I was on Alora's stream on Saturday night just talking about Expanded Universe, and that was great. But did you go to the convention when you were up there? Let us know, because I'm not seeing really anything coming out of that other than Lower Decks panels and just gushing over that show. So here's the other thing I wanted to show, guys. And again, you know, what I'm preaching is not giving these monies that hate you money, giving these companies that hate you money, right? Just don't do it. So I'd be very tempted to buy that bottle of Kanar right there. And this is all wine. They also have a Klingon one and I think like a Vulcan one. So these are the two new flavors, Andorian Blue and Cardassian Kanar. It'd be really cool to have that bottle because it looks just like the one in the show, which, by the way, they actually ripped off from real life. It's like a Spanish wine in real life back in the 90s that they used for Kanar. But I went out there and found like prop websites where you can buy bottles like that. So don't be tempted to give Paramount, to give Disney, to give Fox, any of them your money, because they hate you. Every single one of them are producing content that is woke, insults your intelligence, or flat out disrespects you. So just think about the decades of collectibles and books and comics and everything that you can buy. And it's so fun to go out there and find this stuff. So I looked at this and I'm like, man, that would be cool to have. And I'm like, no, I can't give them my money. So just the message here is don't be tempted to give them your money when you see something cool like that. I see people out there buying those expanded universe Black Series figures, Jackson and Kyrkanos and a few others. Like, don't do that. Like, go. I have a spreadsheet I've been meaning to publish for a year with like over 300 expanded universe figures they've released and that you can go out and chase, right? I need to get that out there and give people a mission, like go out and chase that stuff instead of all this new stuff. But onto the main topic. So, I don't want to go super long tonight, probably another hour and 15 minutes or so. I got to get some stuff done, and there's some major stuff going on at work this week, so I need to try to log in kind of early. But I'll let you go first because I'm a gentleman, Greg, and I'll let my guests go first.
Okay. I didn't like organize these into anything like
Me neither.
any particular order or anything like that. So,
I think, yeah, not to cut you off, but I think I'll really get more in order once we get into the top 15. You know what I mean?
I mean, and I went through, and my research for this first edition of it has been focused exclusively on TOS. So I didn't get into TNG, and I know there's a number of very attractive guests on TNG that are worth mentioning.
Yep.
But I kind of wanted to focus on this one because you got to kind of, it's hard to compare eras, right?
It
so
is, yeah.
like you take the what was a classically beautiful look in the 60s, very different than what a beautiful woman looks like in the 80s. Just the hairstyle alone is very, very different. So let me share a tab here. If I can find what it is. My first one here, and again, no particular order, is this lovely lady from A Taste of Armageddon.
Can we see the body?
I can try and find a picture from that. Hold
I mean, the
on.
face is good and all, but I like to see the body. I'm sure everyone in the chat does too.
Let's see. What season was that in?
I'm looking up like my third one as we speak because I know what I'm looking for.
What season?
Yeah, they're all yes. We need 88. We need 80085, Greg. Captain's log. Starting 80085. Oh, Taste of Armageddon's like late first season, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Late first season?
I think, yeah.
Seeing it.
If I'm wrong, someone in the chat correct me. What? Oh boy, what? Are you doing that old 50s song? Oh boy, oh boy. Comes up on my my 50s station on Pandora a lot.
Christ, there's 21 pages of screen caps from this episode, so.
Well, while he's doing that, let me just go ahead and show my first one. This character is Droxine from the third season of TOS episode The Cloud Menders. Really didn't like the episode. It wasn't the
No,
worst
the
of the third
episode
season,
was not great.
but it wasn't the worst. But yeah, that's her. And what's interesting about this, remember the one that had the snow cap on? That was kind of like one of the lower class.
Oh, yeah, she's on my list.
She was cute too. Yeah, so she'll probably come up. But yeah, this is a pretty interesting outfit.
Mm-hmm.
She's got really nice trapezius muscles, something to bite. But yeah, did you find it yet?
I found a better picture. I'm still going through.
Well, we can keep
like
one up because we're getting some
shot.
We're getting some good responses here. You know what's weird? Like Subhuman's message is not showing up in StreamYard, but I can see it on YouTube because I saw Timon greet him. What's going on, Subhuman? That's really bizarre. Streamlab is weird. I hope I don't miss like a lot of comments that people make sometimes because it's not showing up.
Hopefully not.
Weird, wild stuff. But yeah, I hope you're safe out there. Oh, did you find it? Okay, I'm going to switch to Greg's, everyone. Zoom in.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Now
yeah,
that's showing up.
I would have taken her to her bedroom.
Oh, yeah. I need to find a way to make one of my upcoming emojis on that. Because I have some other ideas for some other ones coming up, but that's one we definitely need. But yeah, not too bad. Oh gosh, Timon. Why don't you just hold up your placard, like your Olympic judge score placard? Yeah, I mean, not a bad pick. Go ahead and do your second one because I kind of already did my first one.
All right, let's see. Oh yes, from Bread and Circuses.
Whoa! I remember her now. I remember the hair. Yep.
Mm-hmm. They really like in TOS. They really like the midriff.
Yes, they do. I don't know if it was
always
a product
found a
of
way
the
to
time.
just, like, ooh, they just.
Know what I mean? I don't know if it was
that one a 9. All right.
I don't know if it was a product of the time or not, but yeah, definitely nice. I'm kind of pissed off that I can't find the picture that I want.
Oh, Trey gives it a 10.
I mean, look at that.
She's hot.
Yeah. Holla, holla. I think this one will work here. But this isn't my second one. Now, arguably, this should be much higher. But again, since we're not really getting too scientific at this point, and I'm going to go through several pictures. I don't think I put her in my top 10 or 15. So that's why I'm throwing her into the hat now, but it's this one.
Okay. That's Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
The game.
Yep. Because she had normal clothes on in this one. But then you got Wesley. She's got the boob window going on,
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, Ashley Judd is certifiably like crazy nuts, but
oh, I know now she is. Yeah,
whew, she's a sexy she's a sexy woman. So
yep.
Yeah, she would definitely have made my list in TNG.
Yep. Let's just crop out this part here. Yeah, just very nice. So yeah, she has a Karen face. 5, 6. You guys
Wow.
are insane.
Wow.
Wow, yeah.
I think they're letting the fact that she's like certifiably nuts.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of this in the context of it's 1992 and this episode's coming out, you know? What you got?
All right, we're gonna go wink of an eye. Don't have a body shot of her. I gotta find
Oh,
a different picture.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, we're going to have to throw this one in here. No pun intended. And if you guys can think of any, just randomly throw names out there. Oh, yeah, that movie, dude. Isn't that the one with Ewan, I believe? Or is that something else? Ewan McGregor. I thought those two were in a movie together. All right, here we go. Yeah, this one was okay. She had a little bit too much of the treasure troll look for my taste, But yeah, I mean, okay.
Okay.
Not too bad. So what are your comments on this one?
I don't know. Just thought she was attractive. Not
Okay.
like I don't know if she's gonna be like she'd make my top 10, but the idea, like her character, also. I mean, fucking easy quickie
Yeah.
because she's super fast.
Right.
Can't even see her. So
I'm trying to find the fucking one that I'm looking for here. Hang on. I guess I'll just back it up to this season. That's not it. Dadgummit. What?
nothing.
Well, I'm going to do a different one because I'll have to find that one. I think this is going to be season 6.
All right.
Damn it, why don't you make the image a link as well? And it's going to... No, season 6. Where am I? It's like season 4. Boom, boom, ba-da-dum, boom. Actually, maybe 5. We're so organized, everyone.
Yeah.
So organized.
Well, it's like trying to keep track of the pictures and everything. Like with like 800 fucking tabs open.
Yeah, no shit.
What episode? And then you gotta try and find the picture and yeah.
All right, here it is.
I don't think we're keeping track of numbers because we're just gonna. This is like a preliminary. I think.
Yeah.
This is the discovery phase of the.
It's a warm up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to find.
I can do another one here.
Here it is. I got it. I've got it.
Alrighty, let's see it.
Now, let me just preface this with this performer was in 2 episodes of TNG and was in 2 episodes of DS9 as a different character. And I think, I like it a lot. It's Leah Brahms.
Really?
Yeah. You don't like her really, or?
No, I don't know if I like her hair in this one, but yeah, she's attractive, very attractive.
Oh yeah. I
could see what Geordi didn't see in her.
Yeah. I think what I like her look I like the most is when he originally finds the footage and her hair is like short in the back, kind of, like curled up, kind of like a nerd librarian look.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah. But she'd lost quite a bit of weight, I think, by the time she got into this show. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked her character too. It was kind of like a Geordi's pathetic episode, but at the same time he saves the day. So it was,
L.A. Law,
the Leia Brahms. So, centric episodes. She was in 2 of them as Leia Brahms.
Yeah. Now back to me trying to find a fucking episode I'm looking for. Why can't they just have a list instead of like this spread out list? Make a site,
babes of Star Trek.
I think I used to have like a generic sci-fi babes page on GeoCities, on my GeoCities site back in the day. That was a long time ago.
I got my next one ready. It's going to be a little different.
I see it.
Little different. We're going to be diverse in our selections. We are going to not judge based on the color of their skin, but the size of their cup.
I see it, and I will say this before I show it, that there's something related that's going to come up much higher on the list for me later on. But here it is. Yep.
Like me a little green.
That will work, sir.
Look at that pose.
Yep. Is this the episode when they're in the insane asylum?
This is Whom Gods Destroy. So,
I think that's the one.
Yeah. Yep.
With Captain Garth. Yep.
Yeah.
Damn, look at that.
That's the day as a makeup artist in Hollywood you're going, thank you, God.
So here's what happened, guys. Here's what happened. Basically, George Lucas and his guys said, okay, Star Trek did the green chick, right? And it's hot. How can we make it hotter? I know, let's have head tails coming out of the top of her head and I mean, hey, she's a dancer too. She's wearing skimpy clothing too. And then you feed her to a monster. I mean, come on. Wasn't made. I love that, This is not for you. Why aren't you watching this?
Well, Teresa, we won't stop you if you want to make, hot dudes of Star Trek.
I might even join in. I don't know.
There's definitely some very handsome men that have graced the screen in Star Trek. From
I can objectively comment on that, can't you, Teresa? I mean,
we're generally not going to get like a whole lot of speedo shots and things like that, but they did like
unless it's justice.
Kirk, Kirk liked to take his shirt off a lot.
Yeah. Except for the 3rd season when he's wearing the girdle, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So this one, we were kind of talking backstage about this, and it's going to require some elucidation and further commentary, but I think that this would most certainly be an interesting experience. And that's about all I can say. Most interesting. And it's Michelle Forbes as Ensign Rowe. She was also she's a major bitch in anything she plays in. Okay. She was that way in Battlestar Galactica. Big time. So here's the thing. An experience with her would kind of be like she's looking back at you asking why you're going so soft.
Yep.
And asking you to I don't know. Taunting you.
Taunting you to
that's
hurt her.
Yes, that's it. Yeah. Like, don't you have the ability to cause me pain? Yeah. Yeah. Is
that all you can give?
Yeah.
Give me more.
Yep.
Type of lady that you can crack her on the ass and she's gonna go harder.
Man, these guys are brutal. Look at this. 5 after alcohol.
I mean, she's Bajoran, so that's
-3 automatically.
It would be like, yeah, I mean, it would be a grudge fuck. Like it just an angry, primal, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not a like I want to worship you and kind of thing. It more just hate you.
Yeah. I don't know. She looks pretty beautiful right there. But
yeah.
There's that one. What else have you got?
We're gonna go.
We're like, where are we gonna go next? You know?
We're gonna go to Apollo.
He's not on the list, right?
Apollo's lady.
Oh, okay. It's
shared.
Okay. Oh yeah, the one that Scotty was after, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one that Scotty like tried to commit suicide over like 4 times in the episode. Like he kept getting zapped and tossed around because he just couldn't help but protect this lady, the lass.
Yeah, she was kind of dumb. You know what I mean?
Naive, really naive.
Mm-hmm.
But you could tell, like, and see, that's kind of like what won the day is because kind of Kirk easily manipulated her, right? The same way that Apollo manipulated her. But yeah, I mean, she attracted, the attention of a Greek god.
Very true. I'm trying to find a good shot of my next one here. That's kind of like there's movement, so it's there's like a blur to it. Okay, hold on. Got it. So this scene was kind of annoying because the music was like it was just so freaking annoying. You know which one it is already, don't you? It's another Scotty crush. So
yeah, that weird, like the dancing music that they chose for like the romance sexy time music for the original series was something.
Well, I think the music in this scene was the exact same dance music in the pilot where Cage is watching what's her name? Vina as the Orion girl, if I'm not mistaken. That
right, yeah.
And look at the guys in the background playing instruments that look annoying enough to make that annoying music. But yeah, this chick right here was noise.
Yeah. Gotta love them. Gotta love the belly dancers of Star Trek.
And here's how great of a captain Kirk was. He arranged for her to come to their table, not for himself, but for Scotty, because he knew Scotty needed a lay because he was stressed out,
Yeah,
because
got to give the chief engineers a little,
Yep.
Gotta relieve the pressure on that valve a little bit.
Oh, Timon. Oh, I can't judge. Yeah, it's kind of blurry there too. I don't know, man. I think you can tell enough that. Look at that. Look at that. He's like, yeah.
Aye, sir.
Oh no, that's good stuff right there. I'd like to see some in the background too, though. Yeah, so that's that one. Oh, you don't have another one lined up yet, do you?
I don't have it. I'm trying to find a better picture of it. I guess I can go with a different one for now. Go with we'll go with somebody that remarkably stupid, and that's part of the attraction.
Oh yeah. something about that makeup,
Mm-hmm.
was nice.
Yeah. The this is from the Apple, the episode where they had to feed the dragon on the side of the mountain. Yeah. And like she learned through like Chekhov and the other girl, one of the ensigns or whatever, like how to kiss. So, there was that.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
So she's got like she's she's got the skimpy clothes, the long blonde hair, and like then the virgin innocent quality to her as well.
Yeah, and here's the thing, like Chekhov, if Scotty got a quarter of as much tail as Chekhov did, then he would never have to worry.
Right.
Man, because he was the pimp.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're that actor, if you're Walter Koenig, right?
Right.
And it's that year, and it's like, hey, we're going to hire you. You're going to have a monkey's wig or a Beatles wig, whatever you want to call it, and we're going to hook you up with all kinds of chicks. Oh, that's nice. Then you're like set, And you know what? You know what else is cool? This could be like a Trump daughter, right?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
It's like a long lost daughter. I wish these were high definition for my next one, but yeah, pretty cool. Like, go native.
Yeah, they like to do that in TOS a few times,
All right, so this one, I have several that we can scroll through here, but it's like season 3, and we talked about this when we watched it. Freaking, like, a lot of the episodes were rehashes or almost like shot-for-shot remakes of other episodes, and this is one of the ones you've already picked. And it's Wink of an Eye. Remember this one where it was almost just like that other one? There's a blonde chick, and they're alone on the Enterprise, but it's for a different reason this time. So, pretty good outfit, nice face, all that. But check out this shot. Bam. And then this shot. This is like see-through or something, like a sheer type thing.
Nice.
Yep. That's a nice high definition shot there. At least on my side, it looks like it is. But I can't remember this one's name. Not that it matters, right? Kirk didn't care what her name was.
No.
And if you'll remember, his job here was to get her sick so she would get infected and then kill off a good portion of the population on purpose.
Yeah, because they had all those creepy... Like, could you imagine, they're getting it on and there's like 10,000 people like outside their window, like looking in? Because every time they showed like the window, there's all those people standing outside of it because the planet was so overcrowded or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just weird.
Arguably, she could have gone much higher, but I think we're probably going to reserve those for characters we like actually know and stuff, And I love this Trek lighting that they always had. This is just one of the forms, but that like really soft lighting. Trying to find an example of that. It was usually in earlier episodes where it's like this glowing light that's always over a woman and stuff. It was hilarious. That's a blurry shot there. But anyway, have you got something else here, or is this the same? Whoa!
No.
Whoa! I forgot this one.
Yeah, this is from the Deadly Years.
Yeah.
Where they get, Kirk gets old.
Yeah, she had that cute face, you know?
Yeah, I like it's blurred, but like even the girl in the background there. The little skirt and the boots there, like, oh.
That's what I was going to say. I'm pissed that I can't. Maybe I could find if I hunted and
zoom and enhance, damn it.
Yeah. But remember that other black chick, the not Uhura, that was always walking around with the clipboard in episodes? Man, I wish they had a good shot of her somewhere because she looked nice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and then from the same episode,
I
think it's.
I like her hair too.
Go.
Oh. Did you? Yep.
Look at that yeoman.
Oh, yep, that'll work. That'll work. I'm going to pull a crazy one out here. Hang on.
To look at.
No, not at all. Where are the episodes? And why is this zooming in on me here? Season 4, I think. It's so hard to remember, like when episodes, which, like with some shows I'm pretty good, but with others I'm not. I think it was 5. Yes, it was. So this is kind of an interesting twofer here. I didn't know that they released DS9 on Blu-ray. Damn, they have a ton of screen caps for this episode. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. So this is kind of like a twofer here. It's Dax in TOS uniform.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
When they first, let's see if I can find what do you call it when like a chick spins around? You know, does the turn, whatever it's called.
Pirouette? Pirouette?
Trying to see if they don't have a screen cap of that. That's like a travesty. Because they're still in those.
It's probably on YouTube.
Yeah, no. Oh, I'm sure it is. Yeah, because
twirl.
They were talking about their uniforms. Oh, this is it right here. And she comes out and says, and women wore less. And then she does the twirl. That's what it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One man show had it. Yep. Not very good lighting here, but and it's funny, there's that scene where she's like, oh, he's much more handsome in person, and Cisco's like, yeah, Kirk was known as quite the ladies' man, and she's like, not him, Spock. That was funny. Let's see.
You know, Spock got some, and
yeah, that's good. That's good. Very good. And then there's this funny recurring situation in the episode where they're on the elevator, O'Brien and Bashir, and there's this chick that is into Bashir.
Mm-hmm.
See if I can find her, and then he thinks that it's his own grandmother.
Oh no! So they're doing like a Back to the Future thing.
Yeah, and then O'Brien's like, just basically shut up. Not too bad. Because he's like, I had like a great grandmother with the last name Watley or something like that.
Oh, Jesus.
But yeah, so you kind of get a bunch of nice looking chicks in this one. An
Yeah,
8 for
Dax.
Dax. 10, yeah, definitely. She's pretty high up there, especially in that TOS uniform, dude. 8.5, yeah. What do you have anything up?
I'm trying to find a better picture of the next one I have, and
Let me hop into.
not seeing anything great on.
I'm gonna hop into TNG here. No, nothing from that episode. Definitely not. So many creepy episodes.
Yeah.
In first season, I'm like, ugh.
Oh, there's one that you did already. The Mark of Gideon. Yeah. Nope.
No, I did Wink of an Eye.
Really?
I think so, yeah. Show me what you have. It won't count.
Oh, we'll just do this one here.
You want me to add to stream? Oh, there we go. Whoa! What? Wait. Which one is this?
What little girls
Are made of? Do you have any more?
of this particular episode?
Of that particular chick?
Oh, yes, I do.
Because that's a cool outfit, man. And then Chapel's like, where do I get one of those? Yep, that's way up there. That's way up there.
That is because at 11. Yeah, I like this side profile shot because it's like, hey, Miss Chapel ain't too bad herself.
Well, Lethal had that question out there a few weeks ago, like, side or under, which is better? And they both have merit,
Mm-hmm.
They both have merit. Oh, man, that was the shot I wanted. Hang on.
Yes, Liquid Blake, she does get an honorable mention. I was going to mention her.
Good grief.
She's... let's see this.
And what is this character's name? What is this character's name for future reference for research purposes later? When the stream's over.
I would have to make... I'd have to look it up.
Man. Let's just for a minute talk about this, because I think in the 60s, the producers of this show had a really good casting couch going on, right? They
I think so.
They hired, even for background roles, like really attractive women. They just did. And then you kind of get into TNG, and it really wasn't the case so much. You had a few here and there, but this show here, it's like all the officers, the alien planets, everywhere you go, it's like, man, they were really good at selecting ones that would look nice, would be good eye candy. Oh, and $2 on Streamlabs from the John Beck was bummed when Dax actress left the show, Becker. But yeah, we'll get into that when we get into it. Maybe this stream or the next one, but a lot of people didn't like that. And I understand it was primarily over money, if I'm not mistaken. So 9 or 10, he says. Yeah, I agree. Whoa. Yeah, this guy in the background is like, okay. Hey, I'm getting cucked.
My turn?
All right, so this is an obvious one, but it's one we haven't hit upon yet, and this is a really, really good picture that I've zoomed in on a little bit here. Yeah, it's Justice.
Of course, we're going to have something from Justice. That 80s hair, man.
I don't care. She doesn't have one mark anywhere on her body. Chuck Norris thumbs up. I mean, let's, going back to that example earlier, let me zoom out a little to make this point. Compare this to this. This is overrated right here. This is nice, and that's really nice.
Yeah.
Yep. So, good episode.
How do we make this more sexy? Well, cut out a triangle for her belly button.
And make her get on her knees, yeah. I mean, which they did. Let's see if we can catch any more here. There's some really good ones, like on page 3, I think it is. No, it's not that one. Maybe 4. Yeah, they do all this dancing and all this garbage, and then you go into the actual room and they're doing these oil massages and stuff. Remember that? I was like, what? Yeah. What are they doing here? I mean, this is like gratuitous.
It's the day spa planet, I guess. I don't know.
It's called the happy ending. That's the name of on the above the door, right? Like, what's going on in that place? So
exactly.
Yeah, good episode though. Star Trek. All right, I got to find another one here. Let's go back to TOS while you're looking yours up.
Let's see if I can find one that I got.
Go back to season 3. Season 3 sucks, but let's see if we can find a way to make it so it doesn't suck by looking at this stuff at Beautiful Women. Let me see who this is. Oh, yeah. I forgot about this.
Yeah, we'll go with this one. This one's a bit tier one, but
okay. Oh, and that midget, he was in everything in the 60s and 70s.
Oh yeah.
He actually played one of the main villains on Wild Wild West. So, yeah. But yeah, that chick she looks similar to that other chick that you did early on in the examples. Yep, this one's nice right here. But yeah, not too bad. Giggity. Something is getting oiled. I'm sure it was. Just off camera. And he's seen that episode. I've seen it a lot of times, Blake, especially in the late 80s, before you had internet access and stuff like that. So that's what you record on TV. Dude, I told you guys, just start naming them. Just throw them out there. And we'll take a break from our shit and pull yours up. I'm sorry if I've missed any. So what have you got? What have you got, Timon? 6.9. All right, here's one, and I'll have to show several so you can get the full effect. But this is
naturally
almost universally hailed as the worst Star Trek episode ever. I think there's an argument to be made that it's not the worst, but that's what the general consensus is. And it's this chicken like the go-go outfit here. It's Spock's brain. Pretty nice there.
Yeah, I had that one listed.
Get a nice close-up there.
The funny thing is some of the worst episodes have the hottest chicks. I think they realize it'd be like, we got a dud script on our hands here. We need to top the sexy factor here to make this episode work.
I totally forgot about that. Timon, hang on a minute. Totally forgot about that. Okay. I'll try to pull that up in a second here. But yeah, this one,
yeah.
Oh, there's a good shot. Got the go-go boots going on.
Yeah, I like the boots and the short skirt. Yeah, that's a nice look.
Yeah, I think this is probably one of the highest rated brunettes we've had tonight. So usually the blondes are like up automatic 9.
Yeah, my next one though.
I know, I see it already. So before
I'm going to deviate and go away from TOS for one.
Well, before we jump into that,
it's just got to happen.
Before we jump into that, number one, I'm going to show Timone's. Number two, I want you to talk about this one before I pull it up. But let me find his really quick. Let's see, screen caps Blu-ray. See if I can find a good one here. And I totally forgot about that until he brought that up. Yeah, it's a nice shot. Let's see. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I just wish it were a little more crisp. Yeah, this is for Timon. It's Terry Hatcher on TNG.
Oh, yeah.
The Outrageous Okona. Let's see. Is that hair like regulation, Let's see. There was another good shot somewhere here. Where'd it go? That's one I just pulled up. Yeah, this guy's trying to put the Mac on. Yeah, so pretty nice. I don't remember if she was in later part of the episode or not. Might have just been a bit part.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't think she was that famous like back then, and this must have been in like 90.
No.
And not even 90. This is like 88 or 89, second season. So
yep.
There you had Ashley Judd, you had the chick that had 3 tits in Total Recall. She was in a couple episodes. So you had a lot of different people that were on the show. Okay, so this next one it's Greg's turn. So this show, let me stop sharing my side. Whoa, what the hell? I zoomed in. So this show, it came out in 2002, and I was ready for it. Obviously, the pilot really wasn't what I expected. Well, it wasn't what I expected, right? And I kept watching, and it was interesting. I kind of liked that they had just science fiction episodes and stuff like that, but then they obviously were trying to be gratuitous, and they had this process where what was it? It wasn't transporting. It was like
when you came back on the ship, you had to
from a shuttle. Yeah. You had to go through decontamination.
A decontamination, which was basically you had to rub yourself down with oil
in your underwear. Yeah,
in your underwear, pretty much. Yeah.
Jolene Blaylock has to pull. I mean, tell me that's not gratuitous, guys. I mean,
oh god, that
the network was like
that whole scene where like they're rubbing each other's shoulders and shit, or like
it was 3. Oh. It was her. It was it Trip? It was Trip and Hoshi, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So they had an oil down threesome. It was like so obvious, like what hey guys, let's come up with some like procedure that's really sexy, like Mike Dub, I have to go now. But yeah, good pick, man. Rob arguably should have been higher on the list, but I like later seasons when she has long hair. Yeah, there it is. Is that Trip, right?
Yeah. It's like Star Trek, like co-ed locker room scene.
Yeah, and they have a dog involved. So yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like, well, even Yoshi was, not bad. But
No. And
Jolene
here's the thing.
Blaylock, like, what a
Oh, I know. When her
like,
hair is longer in
wow.
later seasons, really
Yeah,
nice.
like, wow.
But here's the thing with Hoshi. Like normally, I just in general don't find women of Asian descent attractive. I just don't. But
Hmm.
her, I think she's pretty nice looking. So
Yeah, yeah,
Porthos, yeah, that was the name of the beagle.
yeah.
Anyway, good pick. Good pick. Does anyone else have one that I missed to give me more time to think here? Wore the VHS out. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we can do that too. Let me think of a really good one with
I have my
her.
next one up there right away, since you're still sharing.
Oh, sure.
This is from
Which
Private Little
was,
War.
oh, yeah, the one where they
She was a
did like
bitch.
a Vietnam pastiche. Yeah.
Yeah, man, her character was a bitch, but look at that body.
Oh, yeah. Most Death.
Objectifying Star Trek.
Yeah. Did someone say that in the chat?
Wow, I wasn't paying attention. Maybe they did, but who cares?
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing because we're making it relevant again.
Oh,
Let's see. I think this one might fulfill Timone's wishes here. Yeah, it will. Boom. Now, here's the thing, like this photo is like 20, good grief, almost 24 years ago this was filmed, but
guys, Jesus.
even now she looks very nice in her current
Hmm.
age. So long hair and all that stuff. 9.9. 80085. One of Mud's women. Yeah, those were some good ones too, and they're definitely on our list anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Definitely
good
one. Yeah.
good pick, Timon. Very good. All right. Perfect dismount. Yeah, I'm sure Jerry Ryan's going to come up, everyone. I'm sure. No pun
She's not on my
intended.
list.
Oh,
I hate her character too much.
oh, I can get past that. Um, son of a gun. Is it your turn or it's your turn, right? Or is it mine? Oh,
I think
you
it's yours
just,
because I did two,
yeah,
and
you
then
did.
you did
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Timon's.
Yep. All right, hang on, guys. We're just going to do a few more and then we got to start doing some wrap up because like I said, I got to try to get up early and log in kind of early because there's some shit going on at work. Well, what did she look like? I don't remember. Hang on. Da da da. I don't think she was especially good, but we can check. No, not really. I'm skipping that. Bleh. That would be funny. Let's see. Let's go to season 2 here. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. How did I not think of this? Maybe because in my mind, I thought it should have been much higher.
Hmm.
Find a good shot here. I fell asleep. Just very cute and stuff. Remember this?
Oh, yep.
Marla McGiver, or whatever the hell her name was.
Mirror, mirror.
Yeah. Man, just here's what they did with Mirror Universe. It's like, okay, we know that our female officers have the sexy uniforms, but in the Mirror Universe, we got to find a way to raise the bar, right?
Right.
And they found a way. Show the midriff, put some golden sash on there, and give them a
Mm-hmm.
knife. I mean, that's all you had to do.
Yep.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, she was on my list.
Stunner.
I have a pick on my that I had from my list.
Mm-hmm.
Jared.
Yeah, that's a cool outfit. His is pretty freaking cool too.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, look at that. Yep. Yep. That's a good one. All right, what have you got here? Yeah, I'm Marla McGivers, Marlena Moreau. What have you got here?
Trying to find a.
Oh, you
Yeah, I shared another version of
okay.
that.
Let me go back to
one.
mine here. While you're looking something up and
Yeah, I'm trying to find a better picture.
wonder if there's anything on under this one. Doesn't look like it. 12. 12 out of 12. 12 out of 10.
And,
Dude, why did you have to voice what we were all thinking, but we didn't want to say it? That's
what?
not very nice. He said she kind of looks like a Laura. Cosplay time. 3,000 subscribers, Olivia Diabo. Who? Oh, that movie, dude. Everyone rented that movie. Wild Things. All right, here we go. Whoa. Which one is this?
This says by any other name.
So it's like the one that I did, except no. This is the one with the Andromeda Galaxy aliens that were trying to steal the ship, right?
I believe
Yep.
so.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, and then I mean this episode had a couple. I mean she wasn't wearing anything near as skimpy, but
Oh yeah.
also very
Yeah,
attractive.
very good. Very good. I'm trying to think. I know there's so many that I can do, but oh yeah, this kind of counts as a separate one. I think it's season 4. Ouch. Maybe it was season 5. Good grief. I'm going to have to look it up separately. Hang on. Obviously, I haven't been watching enough Star Trek. Recently, anyway. It is 5. How did I miss it then? All right, there it is. Now to just find the picture. Yeah, I think later Star Trek series did a lot better of a job of just letting the main cast kind of show what they looked like and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
That's not the shot I want.
Well, yeah, they did less of the the hot person of the week kind of episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing is like if you were to ask somebody like, which is the more risque decade, 1980s or 1960s? Like everybody would assume that 80s television was more risque.
Right.
It's like not in Star Trek.
Right. All right, here we go. So this is when they go to Risa, okay?
Okay. Don't show me Vash.
And just so no. So just so everyone knows, Risa is like the pleasure planet where you go to vacation and get laid. And
it's a permanent Caribbean world with happy endings.
And this is what Dax wore.
Mexico.
So
wow.
Huh? Yeah.
Wow.
And I think that's pretty much what Worf said, what you're saying now in the episode, because he was with her at this point. So
yeah.
Yep.
She is a very attractive. Oh my goodness! Look at
that. Yep. Very nice.
That is not an outfit that hides anything.
No, it's not.
Like that's like that. That's going to show every flaw you got. She ain't got any.
Well, and there was another episode, and I'm sparing you this for now, but she and Kira go to this like holosuite spa. Oh man, look at and the spots go all the way down. The spots go all the way down.
Yep.
My word.
That's another one where, as a Hollywood makeup artist, you're going, thank you, God. Today is a good day. Excuse me, I forget the actress's name, but yeah, you're gonna need
Terry Farrell.
Yeah, you're gonna need to hike your skirt up because I'm gonna have to put all these spots on your thigh.
Yeah, they were. So this, where I was going with this, I spared you this earlier. So they go to a spa, a massage parlor on the holosuite, and they both like derobe, and you get to see her again like this. So yeah, this belongs much higher on the list. I don't know how I forgot about this episode.
Yeah, she was very attractive.
8 figure 8.
Yeah, and I liked her
hourglass shape.
I actually liked her character too. So one of the few on DS9.
Yep.
That I actually kind of like. Okay, I like her.
Thanks for swinging by, Nerdporeal Life.
Quite attractive. Maybe that had something.
Yeah, it's probably it. You sexist pig.
Although I don't like 7 of 9, and I think she's attractive.
Sure. You got anything?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
This is from Friday's Child. Now, this one's a little hard to like. She's pregnant in this episode, and she's like a bitch that gives up the kid or whatever. So she's like a horrible character in this one.
Well,
But I mean,
The
her
problem
pose right
is,
there is just like ready to just yeah.
but the problem is like she reminds me of someone from work
Oh God.
that is like a Karen.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll definitely make it difficult
Hmm.
to stand.
She got all the jabs. Me Willie has rigor mortis. Does that mean it's dead?
No, that's stiff.
Oh, oh, I get it now. Yeah, I had to process that for a second. Hold on, Eclay. Which one? Which Savick?
Oh, actually, I like both of them, but I think Kirstie Alley is the second hottest
Oh, I
Vulcan
agree.
in all of Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
Only T'Pol outranks her. She was
Mm-hmm.
very very pretty. Like didn't show off anything. She was any skimpy anything
Mm-hmm.
in Wrath of Khan, but she's beautiful. Like that scene where in the elevator, she's got her hair down in the elevator.
Right.
Like it's still regulation, Admiral.
Oh yeah. Just very
I'll
cute,
give you regulations, young Vulcan.
Yeah. So let me line this up and just a few more guys. Then we'll kind of start talking about wrap up stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just a few more from each of us. Let's see. Do-do-do. Might be difficult. Come on. Can never find what I'm looking for. Oh, that wouldn't be a good one. Well, actually, it would be a good one. Yeah, I'm gonna have two just from this one. Oh,
Good.
$1.49 super sticker from Quietly Quiet. And man, YouTube's behaving weirdly. Sorry, I'm letting it catch up here. It is the Rainbow Unicorn. Thank you very much. Quietly Quiet. All right, so this one is from the pilot. And
Okay.
I'm gonna have at least two from the pilot, but this chick in that little dress,
Yeah, I didn't.
I mean, it was the dress, man. Yep, it
I mean,
works for me, buddy.
I could see why he would want to go back there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, or else like sit around in the wheelchair where you have to beep at people.
Yeah.
Um, Look at this one. Boom. And believe it or not, the other one is her. I like the redhead.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She was cute, and she was in
Mm-hmm.
the comics and stuff too, because they actually had a comic called Early Voyages that was about his Enterprise. So, all right, what have you got here?
Nice. This was
I don't
from
remember this one.
Requiem for
Methuselah,
Methuselah.
and it was on
Okay.
Heroes and Icons. It looks like where they got that screenshot from. Ooh, 10 for both. He likes the redheads.
It's a funny shot.
$1.49 super sticker from Timon, and it's or It's not $1.49. It's 1.49 reals, and it's some kind of fruit, but it looks like it's a peach maybe because we're looking at peaches tonight. So
Sure.
I think it's a peach. But it looks yellow on my screen. Correct me if I'm wrong, Timon. And thanks for the 149. All right, I'm gonna do my last one here. Yeah, that chick, she was kind of like lost the whole time. The look on her face, if I remember correctly, like right now,
Yeah,
like
she's kind of. Yeah.
where am I? She's befuddled.
Mm-hmm.
So if you like the befuddled thing, then she's your chick.
Like, yeah, don't worry, I'll teach you.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Yeah, she's about to go, whoa.
Yeah.
Last one better be a good one, threatens Jack of all casuals.
Oh, you're gonna go there. Well, I better take your threat seriously. Better be a good one.
This one I can find now.
I've done some good ones. So, it's not like I haven't. But I will try to meet your demand. Let's see. Nah. Nah. Nope. What was the name of that episode? Hang on. I know what she looks like. No, that's not her. I'm sure there's like an episode or like a website out there that has all this, like some perverts put together because he got the idea before I did. Oh, is this the one? Hang on. Dip dip doo dip dip doo. I don't remember that episode. She has a lot of clothes on there. Marta in Star Trek 6 was hot for an alien. Yeah, played by Iman, the Ethiopian model, or Somalian, one or the other. Oh, here it is. I got your back, Jack. I have got your back. We're going to go to all our yesterdays from the 3rd season of TOS.
All our yesterdays, huh?
That's the one where Spock is in that cave, remember?
Oh, yeah, I do have one of those. Yep. She was on my list.
Damn!
That little cave girl look,
Mm-hmm. Look at that muscle on that thigh right there. Boom!
Yeah. Club her over the head and
break you off. Ah! Let's see. That's that shot. There's slightly different shot. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. See if there's any other good ones here. Smile with that Star Trek lighting. There's a bunch of weird. That was a weird episode. Pretty much just watch it on mute for these scenes. You got your last one? Or am I last? Because you went first. Greg? Are you there, Greg? Greg, I can't hear you, Greg. $1.99 super sticker from Jack of All Casuals, and it is Yum. Hey, that's a good super sticker. And no, I saw someone say Pulaski. You better not bring that up again, please. Then a $2 super chat from Melissa Lord. Great stream, Tim. I'm learning more about Trek, LOL. Yeah, you sure are. Especially tonight.
The most important thing.
What were you going to say?
Trek, yeah.
And this is a good position here, looking up, you know. Zanjana Harvey Weinstein was with every one of those prods. That's what I'm saying. There was a really good casting couch for this show because the background people, the bit parts, the guest stars, like all of them, you know, pretty nice. And you can't say the same for TNG or the rest, really. So, but yeah, that's what's going on. And again, for anyone listening now that wasn't here at the beginning of the stream, on Friday nights, I'm probably going to start mixing things up. And some Friday nights, we're going to do politics on my other channel, Grounds of Expediency, so that we can talk about stuff without having a fear of a strike or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then sometimes I'm going to do Expanded University because I had a really fun time last night on Alora's channel talking about EU and Star Wars in general. So it's like, let's start talking about some stuff we love too. You know, like we're doing now. This is stuff we love. We love this very much. So
yeah.
But yeah.
Definitely love tonight's episode. Yeah.
But tomorrow night, guys, the inaugural episode of Indecent Behavior with Deadwood Dale, and we're gonna talk about some controversial stuff, you know, and we're gonna give you takes that you're probably not going to hear anywhere else. They're going to be respectful, but they're going to be honest and hopefully constructive. And this is just a little preview of the opener of the opening sequence here. Yeah, so that should be fun. Met Dale on one of Ryan's member streams, and we started talking afterward, and I'm like, you know, I think, you know, we could do some stuff together, and I had him on my channel as a guest a few months ago, and we've been talking ever since, and we started getting serious about let's put something together and stuff. So we're going to do that tomorrow night. And then I guess Rhino is going to do his show this week. And shit, what else? I guess we'll be back for this next Sunday night. And we'll just keep talking about these hot women and, of course, covering... Hey, I see that in the preview. We'll start talking about the news at the beginning of the stream.
Dare you to show it.
Really quick, 2 reals from Timon. Next top 50 hottest women of sci-fi, not Trek. Yeah, we can do that sometime.
Oh, that's too hot. Like, oh my god, that encompasses
so Am I allowed to show this? Just put the link in the chat. I'm not going to show that.
Here,
it's not worth it.
I'll zoom in past the...
No, but the algorithm it'll catch it.
Yeah,
just put the link in the chat.
Oh, fine.
I'm a stream machine because I'm always streaming after my streams. I'm running to the bathroom, Jeff. So, oh, that's good. It's good you should ask that, Jack, because I was talking to Four Corners, and they're wanting to do something like once a month. So we're basically going to do a little bit of talking about old topics, and we're going to talk about some current news and stuff. Like, there's a lot of rumors out there of what's going on in the industry right now, and I think the name of the show is going to be it's going to be called Angle Talk. So instead of Ankle Lock, so be on the lookout for that, because they're wanting to do some stuff too. Because we're usually talking on a Facebook chat about all this stuff anyway, and it's like, well, why not just talk about it and stuff? And they want some more exposure. They've been doing their show for 4 years now, and they want to pick up some steam. But anyway, let's see. And then another $2 from Quiet What Timon said, yeah, we could do that for sure. But we'll have to do that one more scientifically and get a list going. We'll have to brainstorm. That's the best thing to do, is brainstorm and get this big list and then try to make sense of it. So, yeah. And Jeff is probably streaming Wednesdays. That's a good night to do it. Not a lot of people are streaming Wednesdays. I got to find some way to cut back.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it more scheduled, and maybe start skipping some Fridays, because having a family is kind of hard when you're streaming a lot. Oh, and thanks for the $10, Jeff. Appreciate it, buddy.
Those wondering, that the link I put in there was that's Trippin' to Paul, about to get it on.
Yeah. See, and that's what they did on Enterprise. It's it wasn't a bad show, but they definitely tried to.
No, I actually really liked the development of that relationship between those two. I was into that part of the story, actually.
Yeah.
I thought they did that. Like, I wasn't a huge fan of Trip. Like, it was interesting that they paired those two together, because they're like really so opposite. Made it interesting. So
right.
Of the pairings that I've seen in Star Trek, that's probably one of my favorites. I wasn't ever I certainly wasn't a Worf and fucking Troy.
Right.
Or Deanna and Riker. Or
not at all.
Yeah. I mean, even Worf and Jetsia.
Yeah. But yeah,
although that Klingon chick that he had Alexander with, I thought she was pretty attractive for a Klingon.
Yeah, played by actress Susie Plaxon. Yeah, because she also played she played the Vulcan doctor as well in the second season, if you didn't know. On TNG.
Yep. I did.
I can't remember her name.
They killed her character off, because I actually liked her character on TNG as well. She was kind of like a sassy, snarky Klingon. It was kind of funny.
Yeah. Well, she was half human.
Yeah, that was the excuse.
But yeah, thanks to Jeff, Quietly Quiet, Timon, Melissa, John Beck, and Jack for the donations tonight. You guys are awesome. But yeah, like I said, I've got to get to bed here so I can wake up and get going, because there's some shit going on at work. Yeah, basically. Yeah, thanks for the great stream. Yeah, it was great for us too. So thanks you guys for being here. Good turnout. So we'll see you next week.